it's Luann, and I am so excited to have you here. Today is a topic that is dear to my heart, and I can't wait to share it with you. Hey, if you're here live, would you go ahead and comment in your comments that you're here and let me know where you're calling from? Where are you on here in this world? Here I'm in Michigan. Michigan is cold and got some snow on the ground. This change in weather has really got me excited about Christmas and excited about all the things that are coming up in our things that in the future. So, yeah, tell me about you. Tell me a little bit about where you are coming from, and just say hi in the comments. I am going by StreamYard. So with StreamYard, you have to let people know, um, the StreamYard people know that it's okay to show who you are. So just go ahead and comment in there and let me know. If you're here on the replay, hey, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here watching the replay. Make sure that you put in the comments hashtag replay to let me know that you've been here. And I would love to see your comments and let me know what you think about what the topic today. Today, we're talking about the fear of invisibility. Do you have that fear of, I don't want to go on a live. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel quite like I'm ready for it. So what are the things that you can do? I'm going to back this up a little bit. I'm a little bit ahead of myself here. Let's try this again. There we go. All righty. So now we're ready. Um, so I'm going to go with these slides, but a lot of it is just, going to be off the top of my head because this is so dear to me. Being visible is so important for a business to grow and for people just to get to know, like, and trust us. If you're not visible, it's hard for them to get to know you and like you and trust you so that you can actually make a difference in this world. There's so many things that we can do to make this world a better place. And by being visible, just imagine what you can do with your business, and by making an impact on the world, how you can impact the world. I mean, that's one of my visions, is to actually make a big impact on the world. I think that by changing each life, we're passing that on through a ripple effect to the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. And one of the things that I really feel strongly about is that we need to tell our children how important they are and how lovable and valuable and worthy and they deserve good things, by letting them know that it's okay to fail, because failure is a good way to learn new things. So that's my vision for the world. Is I would love to pass it on to the kids that, it's okay to fail. That's the only way you learn. I remember when I was a child, I got kind of stuck in that, not letting people know when I didn't know something, because I had this, story that I was a smart girl and everybody kind of expected things of me. And I didn't want to tell people when I didn't know things because I was afraid that people would judge that I was not smart. And to be not smart was really, very scary for me. So, yeah, by giving our kids that freedom to fail, that freedom to know that failure is just a learning experience. And you know what? That's the same thing in our business. Failure is kind of a learning experience, and that's the only way you can learn to market things, right? Is by trial and error. So today, about fear of visibility, let's get back to the topic at hand. So this is just such a huge topic to me. I just think it's so important for us to, have that visibility down early in our business, because every level has a new devil. I mean, every level has a new thing that comes up and pops up in our life that we have to conquer. And so let's say you have your first paying clients and you're making some money, but you want to go on to build your business a little bit more, and you want to learn how to go live on Facebook. But what do you think? What is your thought process that goes in your head? Are you thinking, oh, this is just an introduction of me. I'm a neurotransformational life and habit coach. And the Facebook group that I have for anybody that would like to join. That's a mostly it's for women and it's for coaches. If you're a consultant or you're a service provider, this would be a great place for you to be because this is where all these trainings end up and they stay in the guide place and you can go and refer to them. Okay, and that's the name of the group is Know You Are More Than Enough. Okay, so what thoughts came up when I asked about being visible? Did you think, "Oh, no problem. I'm doing it right now. No biggie. What's the big deal? I don't understand what the big deal is." Or, "I do it, but I'm not getting anybody to engage with my lives, and it feels like I'm being a failure and that I'm not doing something right. What am I doing wrong?" Or did you think, I just don't know what to say, and I'm not sure how to do it. What's the tech just gets me all confused. Or do you just get high just thinking about getting online? It's like, oh no, I don't want to do that. And it just scares the everything out of you. Or are you in the camp of no way am I doing that? Over my dead body am I gonna do that? I have to admit, okay, I was in the no way am I doing that over my dead body for a long time. And it took me a while to get accustomed to being on live and actually talking to people and just act showing up in my as my authentic self. Yes, I say yes, I say ah. Yes, I'm not perfect. Yes, I don't look beautifully made up today. No what? No problem. I'm still giving you content. I'm still giving you value, something that you can learn from. And that's the important part of coming live, uh, to show that it doesn't have to be perfect and you can still learn from it. I got stuck in that no way over my dead body for way too long. That just the thought of being visible online was just really scary to me. I got stuck in the learning mode. I just had to learn just one more thing, just one more thing, just one more thing. I got stuck in that mode and it took me a long time to break out. In fact, I always say that I started in January, this last January for my coaching business, but actually, I'm going to tell you a secret. I actually started a year before that. Yeah, I did. But I didn't really do anything that first year. I just stayed really hidden behind my screen of my computer, doing things like setting up my website, making curriculum, and making all these programs for without talking to anybody first, just based on what I thought people wanted and needed. It didn't go anywhere for the first year, so I really I put my flag in and I said, okay, I'm starting for sure to show up visibly in January. So that's what I say. I started really coaching in January. So it's kind of interesting to think that through a little bit. It sometimes takes us a little while to get started. And that's what I help with people because I know how it is to get stuck in that learning mode. So, anyway, that's beside the point. So, why do we fear visibility? What is holding us back from being visible? Looking dumb or foolish, that you think you're going to forget what you say. Feelings of being judged. What are they going to think if I tell them what I'm doing? What if I fail? And then I have to go back to them and say, yeah, well, I tried. But, that doesn't necessarily have to happen. There's ways to get into the mode of actually making a difference in the world. And I say and too much. Yeah, that's me. But you know what? I'm still here. And I don't know how. There is some technical things that you have to learn how to do. And I do have some simpler ways of doing things that I show in my Facebook group that um, know you are not more than enough coaching. That's the name of it. It's kind of long, but it kind of tells the story of what I want to do. Um, so they don't know how. I have a couple of really great demos on how to do it, what to put in it, um, how to do it through StreamYard, which is a heck of a lot easier. And you can do it for free through StreamYard. It doesn't cost you anything extra, as long as you limit yourself to, I think it's 3 or 4 places where you can stream it to different places at the same time, which is really cool. So that's in there. Or you just feel like, okay, what do I have to share? I really don't know what people want, what to share with people. So all these things kind of keep us stuck, don't they? Um, so other things that show up because we are fearful is that we just don't show up to the world. Why is that? Do you think that we don't show up to the world? That's a good question, don't you think? One of the things that I think has happened is, at least in my when I was growing up, we were told that children were to be seen and not heard. We were told to not be rowdy, that we were supposed to sit and be quiet. Girls, especially, were told um, either verbally or non-verbally that their opinions were not necessarily uh, appreciated. They didn't want to know. Um, that in school that was common, and even sometimes at home, that the guys seem to have more of a voice than the girls. Taking responsibility for your desires. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's one of the things that we're doing when we show up is that we're standing for something, aren't we? We're making a stand for what we believe in and against maybe something that we don't believe in. And that's part of being a success online, is being able to stand up for what you believe in and making a stand for what you don't believe in. Sometimes it's a case of being vulnerable. Okay, what am I vulnerable for? Many of us fear being too vulnerable on social media. That opens us up to attacks from haters or trolls or whatever. And that makes us a little bit wary of the whole being live thing. And then there's the imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is that when we feel like we're a fraud, or we don't feel quite prepared to take that step, and that people are going to guess that we're not ready. And that whole it gets to be almost a mindset of, I'm not ready and I need to do a little bit more. I need to go to this one more class. I need to learn. I got to get this more certification. I've got to get this more. I got to get more. I got to get more, and get prepared to get prepared to get prepared to get prepared. And you never really get into the business. Another thing is that you're afraid to be criticized, or that you might be made fun of online. And, sometimes that happens. There are trolls out there. There are people that are not very kind, but you have responsibility over your own emotions, and your own emotions can say that that person doesn't know what they're talking about, or you can have the thought that I know what I'm talking about, and kind of reassure yourself and uh, have the courage to speak up, whether or not these people are criticizing you. Also, this is all linked to our self esteem, our level of confidence, and feeling worthy. Our self esteem is so based on what we do. Um, your self confidence is based on what you believe you can do, and your worthiness is based on, what do you believe you're worth? What do you deserve in your life? All these things can interfere with our wanting to show up. And sometimes that fear gets in the way, doesn't it? Yeah. So that is basically my slides for today. The rest I want to talk to you about is, I'm going to stop sharing so you can see me. So, anyway, what can we do about this? What can we do about the fear of sharing, fear of being visible? And just imagine what you can do if you take that brave step, and take that brave step to be visible to other people online. Um, yeah, this is something that is so important to me. Uh, because the only way we're going to be able to change the world is by being visible, by taking the stand, by taking the opportunity to share what we do with people, what we do for our clients, and share information that will build people up instead of tear them down. People need that positive influence on their lives. Some of us are not in the position to pay for coaching yet, but there's a lot of things we can learn just by what we can teach other people, because we learn about ourselves every time we teach somebody else. You're learning more for yourself. So, anyway, so that's basically what I have to share today. I don't want to go on too long. It's already been almost 15 minutes. So I appreciate you being here today. I do want to share with you that I do have that Facebook group that you can join. I have lots of fun things during the week. Those hashtag Mindset Monday and Tuesday tip. tips and things that you can share about your business on. So I really want to make this community grow and be very supportive of each other, and where you can learn about how to grow your business and get strong. Oh, and one other thing I want to tell you is that I have decided to become a five-figure coach. I know, isn't that crazy? Everybody talks about, I'm just going to drink a minute, being a six and seven figure coach. Well, you know what? We have to start somewhere, don't we? So, this is something that I know a lot about. I've spent so much money learning about how to be a coach and how to be a good businesswoman. I came into this, I'm a nurse. I retired after 27 years plus for of being a nurse in the hospital. And being a coach is kind of like being a nurse in that you do help people grow. You do coach people to, like in neonatal where I worked, we coached moms to be able to learn to take on that role despite fear, despite any barriers that are coming up. Fear of failure, fear that their baby's going to die, fear that they did something wrong in their pregnancy. We help them work through all those fears, and in the same way, I kind of help business women and all those people work through what their fears are and why they think they're not adequate to be what they want to be and have the desires they want to be. So I just want to tell you a little bit about that because I'm excited. I've decided to declare myself a five-figure coach because I can bring my clients to that five-figure month, five-figure year, and get you to that 5 to 8K per month that all of us desire to do. And I spent a lot of money on wonderful, wonderful, wonderful teachers that have taught me so much. And I don't, um, I'm not sad that I did that, but I could have made this so much easier on myself if I had started at the beginning and just took it a step at a time instead of trying to leap over, trying to skip steps and stuff. And that's what I like to help people with is to get every step done in a row so that they can reach those uh, the goals that they want, their vision of themselves that they want easier. They can do it faster, easier, less detours, less bumps in the road, and actually reach the goals faster. And then go on to those coaches, the wonderful coaches they have out there that do the 6 and 7 figure coaching. But I want to get you started. So if you are interested in that, let me know. DM me or put it in the comments, and I'll get back to you on a DM. So, all right, take care today. Have a wonderful day, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See ya. Bye.